Hey guys, it's Wednesday afternoon here in the Philippines. So you know what time it is. It's time for us to do our chase car unboxing. And I had to switch it up a little bit from what I told you I would be doing. I was supposed to be doing some Green Machine trucks, including a green paint Bigfoot. But there's a game of tag going on around YouTube, and that was started by Gary at Gary's Diecast channel. Sorry, Gary, if I didn't say the name right. Um, and anyways, his theme is to tag people. Tag 3 people at the end of your video and give them a theme that you want them to follow. So I was tagged by David at the worst YouTube channel ever, and he tagged me to do JDM. So that's why I changed today's theme for unboxing Green Machine trucks to unboxing Mini GT Raw GTR chases. So we're still doing chase cars. We're still doing, also with the 2 Raw chases, I have a Taiwan exclusive in Magic Pearl paint. And I mentioned that one before, I just had never gotten around to unboxing it. So these GTRs you see in front of you now, we will go over them later because you've seen these before. A couple of these I was going to bring back out whenever I did this raw unboxing, but it looks like I'm going to do it today. Next week we'll do the Green Machines. So let's get started with our Taiwan exclusive. That's this guy here with a Liberty Walk body kit. And it's in a Magic Pearl Silver, I would call it. And then you could see on the tag back here, Magic Pearl Taiwan exclusive. And it is LB Holdings officially licensed product. So I know there's like some knockoff Mini GT stuff going around Asia, what I heard. But these are all legit. I get this from their main supplier here in the Philippines. So very cool car. Let's get him out and get a better look at him. And I'm hoping that the paint shows up well on the camera because these are actually really sweet in the sunlight. It's just like pearl white where it has like that rainbow effect to it, especially if you have it in the right sunlight. Just your typical pearl. So it's nothing, that hasn't been done before, but it's really cool on this silver. So here he is, and it's a left-hand drive car. And that's one thing with Mini GT. They offer up a lot of different stuff. So it's left-hand drive, right-hand drive, versions of most cars. Then they have 3 different wing variants on the GTR. Now they have 2 different body kits. They may actually be working on a 3rd. There may actually be even a couple different Liberty Walk ones. So that's what's cool, that not all GTRs are the same. So as you can see on the roof a little bit, how I was telling you about the Magic Pearl, it does flip-flop and doesn't really change color, but it gives it that rainbow effect just like Pearl White did. And it's got really heavy metal flake in it that you could see. So really, really cool paint job. They have other like Magic Purple, Magic Browns. I think the Magic Brown was like an Indonesia exclusive. I'm not sure where the Magic Pearl is from, but yeah, they have a lot of really cool paint jobs. And even the Philippine exclusive is like a really high impact bright green color, and I'm not sure, it may also have this pearl effect to it too. I haven't seen one in person yet. So really cool. And as you could see, all the Liberty Walk decals on the vehicle. Something on the side that I cannot read. My eyes are not that good. But this has also got the second type of wheel from Liberty Walk. The other ones, the most typical wheel was on the first release, the light blue one. This is a newer wheel release that's just, I don't know, made an appearance as far as I know this past year. So I haven't seen it too much, but I do really like it. The design, it's more like a 5-spoke type of racing wheel to me. So very cool car, and as you can see, that rainbow effect across the back end too. And blue trimmed exhaust tips. Really nicely done car. So yeah, this is the newest regular I have to show you guys. And that was the one I was telling you about before. And I guess before we go to the other chases, since I mentioned it, we can take a look at the other wings. This is your standard, like, high deck wing, I guess I would call it. And then it has, well, I guess they all have those mounting brackets like that, where it actually mounts on the top. So pretty cool looking. But then they also have another high wing that we'll look at it on the chase car, since we're getting ready to unbox other chases. This is their signature chase thing. They do it, do their cars in a raw finish, sometimes polished, but most of the time just a brushed finish like this. But they actually take time and get all the imperfections out of it, unlike the raw stuff from Green Light, where they just basically pull it off the mold and then clear coat it without taking any imperfections out of the body. But yeah, they do a nice job on their raws. So here's the other high mount wing. This one I call like IndyCar style, because it mounts from the back of the vehicle, kind of like an IndyCar style wing on the open wheel racers. So anyways, pretty cool. People nicknamed this car the Pink Pig. There's also an RWB Porsche. Mini GT doesn't make it, but there's an RWB Porsche that is nicknamed the Pink Pig also. And if you guys remember, I did a video where I chassis swapped the chase with the regular, so we could have like an all pink GTR with pink interior, pink wheels, pink paint, everything. So that was pretty cool. But I'm kind of a purist when it comes to the chase stuff, so I switched everything back. And these cars do come apart easily with just screws holding the chassis on, in case you do want to mix things up and base swap and other things of that nature. So really cool. Really cool chase piece. This is one of the very few times that I really dig the raw stuff. Is on the Mini GTs and like Auto World. They're kind of cool. So anyways, I do really like that car. And that is the second high wing style. Then they have a third style wing that they call the ducktail, which is your typical flat deck mount wing, like on this Pandem body kit car. And speaking of this Pandem, we have the raw version of this car that we're going to be unboxing right after we look at this guy. So this is like your typical wing that you'll see on, like, I don't know, a Chevy Camaro or something like that, except a little bit taller, I would say. The wheels on this car, the Pandem kits, I really dig. They have the silver insert, then they have a gold insert one, and they look really good. Really nice blue on this car too. So very sweet looking car. But with the blue and the yellow, it reminds me of like a car that should be sponsored by Michelin. I think I said that in the last video. I don't know why. Every time I look at this car, I think of Michelin. So that's the thing with this one. It looks like a Michelin car. But very sweet piece. They do a heck of a job with all of their details on these. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chase version. So here is your Pandem Raw GTR. And this, as you've seen, like this car, I just had the box, and that's how they come in Europe and Asia. If you get them in the States, they come in these clamshell packages, and they're outside of the box, and you can see the box. So really, in the Asian market boxes, I have no idea how you tell if you get a chase piece or not. I don't know if they're just randomly inserted in the boxes and then you just get a surprise one day, or if they are marked in some distinct way so you know. I'm sure that they would be marked, but I'm not sure. So some of the guys that never opened their cars, how would you ever know if you have a chase? So I'm not sure on that. But the US release ones, you can easily tell. And maybe it is just US releases that get this chase variants. I'm not sure, to be honest on it. So anyways, let's get him out, get a closer look at him. And US release was limited to 3,000. I'm not sure what Mini GT does with chases, if they do the 2% thing. So if that's the truth, then there would be, what would it be, like 60 of these guys in existence. If there's only 3,000 regulars, then there would only be 60 chase pieces. But I'm thinking that they probably make more than that. They probably have a set number, especially when they're collaborating with Maijo. Usually Maijo sets a limit, like 200 chases, 250 chases, something like that. So I'm going to say this is probably between 200 and 300. Very sweet car. As you can see, it's still got the underneath like splash pan, just like this one in blue. So they did use that blue piece, but everything else is done in raw finish. Now, since the Pandem kits have the mirrors painted body color on the regular releases, the chase has, let me see, it has also body color mirrors. I'm kind of surprised because a lot of the cars that they used to make, if they had like black mirrors, then they had the body color mirrors on the chases. So this is something new. Really dig the body colored interior. That's really cool. And then body color wheels. So this is another candidate that would look killer with the regular release body on it instead of the raw finish. I really like the raw cars, but I don't know, in my opinion, I think it would look better just to put blue wheels, blue interior, and even make the base blue. Something like that. Don't worry about leaving the body raw. Use the blue body, but just make everything else blue. That would have been cool. So that's why I did that body swap with the pink pig one, to kind of give you guys a different aspect on it. But really cool car. And I should have, in about a month or so, the Land Rover that I showed you guys before. I should have the chase of it coming too to show you. But I may slow down on the Mini GT chases. They're cool and all. It's just that I would rather get maybe like the Ultra Reds or Green Machines and such. But some of them are just like irresistible. Like the Lamborghinis and stuff, they're really cool. Their actually body is painted, so it's a different chase variant. So those I will get too if I can get my hands on them to show you guys. They're very sweet. But the raw GTRs, I think I'm going to take a break on for a while. This is number 2 in my collection of the raw GTRs. Now I will show you number 3. We'll unbox him together, and it is going to be the raw variant of this guy here. This guy here, I'm going to say, out of all of the regular GTRs on the table, this is by far my favorite. I really dig the body kit from Pandem because it's kind of more boxy looking, kind of like the Silhouette racers from the 80s, the way that these boxed flares look. It has very chiseled, straight lines, unlike the Liberty Walk is more round and curved, as you see, but this guy here is more chiseled, more defined, very hard edges on the body kit, which I really dig that. And then even with the front, it's different how the fender goes inward instead of outward. The flare, the only flare is above the wheel. Everything else curves inward. I don't know if this has some kind of aerodynamic advantage, but visually it looks really, really cool. It gives it a whole different look than what your typical wide body cars look like. So, anyways, that is your regular variant of this car, and I'm just kind of previewing it again because we are taking a look at the raw right now. So, once again, American release in the clamshell package, and it's MyJo exclusive, USA, and a lot of times they usually have, like with the green lights, limited to say 7,000 pieces, chase 200. On the Mini GTs does not state, it just says limited 1 of 3,000. So that would be for your regular production run, but the chase, I'm not sure. I'm going to say probably there's a couple hundred of these out there, but pretty cool. Let's get him out and get a closer look. And yeah, I'm not sure why they switched things up with the Lamborghinis, why they went to like painted bodies instead of raw. I don't know if it's because of like half the body is resin and it would be hard. They can't make it raw. I'm not sure what the reasoning was, but I seen one on Instagram the other day and it looks really, really sweet. So here is the raw red Pandem GTR. Once again, the red interior looks like an Auto World Ultra Red because of this red interior. It looks just like my F-150 and my square bodies that have the Ultra Red interior. That's what it reminds me of. And then the red wheels, and then once again, it still has your underneath, I don't know what to even call that, rear valance, rear splash pan, whatever. Is still the candy red. They did not make it raw. I'm not sure if that's because it's plastic or what the reason would be. So very cool car. And as I said, really dig the raw stuff, but I prefer the painted stuff. But still yet, I would rather have these any day over the green machine with the green wheels. Still will get some of the green machines with just green wheels, but I just prefer the green bodies. And then the Auto Worlds I like because they have the red paint and such. Really like it when they just change the paint or they like make everything one solid color, like Johnny Lightning with White Lightnings will make white body, white chassis, white tires, white wheels. They do a complete whiteout with everything. So that's cool. The raw effect, as I said, it's not bad. But this will probably be one of my last GTRs for a while unless they change it up a little bit. Regulars, no. I have regular ones coming. And actually, the regular of the Martini is the next one that I have coming. It's a Liberty Walk kit. And it's actually pretty cool. And if they leave the Martini graphics on it, which I'm sure they will, and if they don't change the wheels are red, and if they leave the wheels red, that would be a cool one to have too. But a lot of times when the wheels are painted body color from the start, they will then make the wheels base like raw plastic, and I don't know why they do that. It looks really bad in my opinion. That's why I did not get the chase variant of this guy, because I really like this car. This car is probably, I don't know, one of my favorites, like with this one. Just the colors, the wheels on both of these guys are really, really like. So these two are probably my favorite GTRs, the one Pandem and the one Liberty Walk. And I would have gotten the chase of this guy, but the wheels were like a, I don't know, light brown or tan color or just an off-white color. I don't even know how to explain them, but it looks really bad. And then the raw body, and then it had the candy red interior and such, but the wheels, since they have painted wheels on the regular one, they had to switch it up with the wheels, because that's one of their trademarks with the chase stuff, is to make the wheels a different color, and preferably the body color, then that's why a lot of these have the painted wheels, because they have, like, I don't know, black wheels, or they have silver, gold, or whatever. So the painting them the body color is like basically the thing to do. But when they have the wheels painted the body color already, they don't really have any choice. So I guess they just leave it like the raw plastic. I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah, it did not look nice, so I passed on that one. That's why I only got the pink pig from that group when they became available. But if they leave the red wheels in the Martini one, I may get it. But as I said, Raws are not my top pick of chase cars. I really like the gold stuff and the chrome stuff. But not anyone does this anymore. That's why I was really ecstatic to get that Moon Eyes car the other day, because it was all gold with the liquid gold, and then they made everything else gold, so it looked great. It reminded me of an old Super Chase. But anyways, this is my answer to the JDM tag, David. I hope it suits, and I hope you enjoyed it. They're all GTR, R35, some Pandem kits, some Liberty Walk kits, and then you have some different variants of spoilers to look at, some Taiwan exclusive, and so on. So different wheel variants. So it covered pretty much all bases with the Mini GT GTRs. And this one, I'll just take a quick spin around because we didn't really get a real good look at him. This is a gloss white. They have a flat white one too. This is more of the gloss, or semi-gloss I would call it. So pretty cool. This also has these 5-spoke or 5-hole type wheels, but they're painted black. I actually thought these were like the Forgiato style wheels, like the Pink Pig has. These are the first variant wheels that Mini GT had, is these like Forgiato style, like the light blue one, the gray one, and then the satin white one. Those first 3 GTRs that was released by Mini GT all ran these black, like Forgiato style wheels. I think these are Forgiatos. But anyways, the other ones that they have, these new ones may even be Forgiatos too, or Forgiato, however you pronounce it. But that's what these may be also. I'm not sure, but I just really dig this style. Really cool looking. But the overall appearance of these Pandem wheels are really nice too. But anyways, that's enough about these cars. So now for who I'm going to tag and what I want you guys to do. I'm going to tag 3 people. Gary had an update video that suggested we tag 3 or 4 people, because one, in case the one person's busy, not everybody has to wait around for this one person to do it. That's why I went ahead and postponed my Green Machine video, so I could get this out there and tag you next contestants. So what I want you guys to do is 4-wheel drive off-road vehicles, 4x4 off-road type of vehicles. No all-wheel drive, nothing like that. So it doesn't count. I want you to be able to go rock climbing, off-roading, down a hill, up a hill, through 2 or 3 feet of snow with this vehicle. Whether it is an SUV, a pickup truck, a Jeep, Land Cruiser, or even a 4x4 Camaro from the Fast and Furious. Don't care, just as long as it can get the job done. So show me 10 of them, and doesn't have to be your best, doesn't have to be your favorites, just whatever 10 you can grab. But if you want to do your favorites, great. That even makes it more interesting. So the first person I'm going to tag is Robert at 4-wheel drive. This one should be easy for you, Robert, because this is your specialty. The next one is David Beeson, and hopefully, David, you haven't been tagged yet. Not sure. So if you have, then just ignore this one or do whichever one you would choose. But I've watched some of them. I was trying to find guys that had not been tagged yet, and I didn't hear your name. So hopefully I beat everyone else to the punch. Then the third one is Diecast Toys Plus, because you guys do a great job with showing cars and stuff, and I know you guys have some really great Broncos. I was watching your video the other day. So you guys, I'd like to see what you have in store for like your 10 off-road vehicles. So once again, four-wheel drive, David Beeson, and Diecast Toys Plus. So that is my tags. So guys, hope you enjoyed this. We will be back this weekend. Not sure what we're going to be doing for the free-for-all. We'll be taking a look at something. Guarantee it'll be interesting. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to do so. And please give me a thumbs up and share the video. So enjoy the rest of your week, and I will talk to you on Friday or Saturday. Thanks for watching.